Hello everyone, my name is Ajay Poddar. I am part of Informatica GCS team. As a part of today's presentation, we are going to see how to perform a cleanup of Info RPM tar file for Spark and Blaze jobs in DEI product. As a part of today's presentation, we will be covering on this agenda steps to perform the cleanup followed by the demo. Info RPM tar is a file which is generated at a mapping execution in Hadoop mode and copied to Hadoop cluster for executing the job which was submitted to the cluster. Every new DIS and new CCO will create a new info RPM tar file at the time of first mapping run with the new DIS or CCO and copied to Hadoop cluster file system as a part of auto installation phase in the Hadoop mapping. Once the file is copied to the Hadoop file system, it will use the same file for the future mapping. This file may need to clean up in some scenario where the file may be having the old jar file inside it and causing some issue. So cleaning up this file is completely safe as it will again generate a new info RPM tar file and copy to the Hadoop cluster at the time of new mapping run. So let's see on steps how we can perform this cleanup. So as a first step, you need to disable the data integration service from the admin console. Log into admin console. Click on services and nodes. Select the DIS which is used for running the mapping and disable this DIS. Click on action, disable service. About. Wait for the DIS to be disabled. My DIS is now disabled. Now next step will be finding the path of info RPM tar file. You can find this path from the mapping log where you will see the similar entries as shown in this screen. The first one is the entry successfully created the Informatica archive, and you will find the location pointing to the info RPM tar file. So this location will be the location on the Informatica server, and next entry you will find Informatica archive on SDF is stored on following location. So this will be the location where this info RPM tar file was created and copied to the SDFS path. So this is SDFS path from where you need to delete this info RPM tar. Now you can open any mapping which is executed with the particular Hadoop cluster for which cleanup need to be performed, and in the mapping log search with the keyword info_rpm.tar. Log into admin console. Click on monitor, and in monitor click on execution statistics. Select the DIS and select the job. You can download any mapping which was executed with this DIS and also which is part of the particular Hadoop cluster. So I'll download this first mapping. Click on action, view log for selected object. So once you download this log, so this is the mapping log. In this mapping log, search with the keyword info_rpm.tar and find all in current document. So once you click this, you will see the location. The Informatica archive on SDFS is stored in the following path. So in this path, you will see the SDFS path where the info RPM tar were copied, and you need to copy this path till info_rpm and delete this complete directory. Copy this path till info_rpm and delete this info_rpm directory from this Hadoop file system. So log into Hadoop cluster. This is my Hadoop cluster. Execute the command Hadoop fs-rm -R and the path which you have copied. So this path should contain info_rpm directory. Click on enter. The file is deleted. You can validate it by running this same Hadoop fs command, Hadoop fs-ls and the path which you have copied. So if you run this, you see no such file or directory. It means that this info RPM directory has been removed from the SDFS node. Now similarly you need to remove the info underscore rpm directory file from the Informatica server. Now from Informatica node, the directory will be Informatica home, tomcat, bin, /dis temp, info underscore user, domain name, dis name, and the Hadoop distribution name, followed by the info rpm directory. This is my Informatica node. Go to the directory, cd. This is my Informatica node. Go to the directory, cd, tomcat, bin, and here you will see dis temp, and in dis temp you will see the directory info underscore username. So for me it is info underscore root, and the dis name, and the node name, and the CCO name. So I have integrated my Informatica domain with CDS 7.1 for this particular DIS. If you have integrated with some other Hadoop distribution, then you will see the this distribution file based on what you have integrated with the Informatica. Open this Hadoop distribution file. So in this you have the info underscore rpm directory. Now remove this directory, info underscore rpm. The directory is now removed. Now once you remove this directory from the Informatica node as well as from the SDFS, you need to start the data integration service. Go to admin console. So currently my DIS is disabled. Click on action, enable service. My DIS is now up and running. Now execute the mapping in the Hadoop mode, which will again generate a new info rpm tar file and copy to the SDFS directory. This is my mapping, which was using the old info rpm tar file. Now let's execute this mapping. This mapping is running in Spark engine, and let me execute this mapping. So my mapping is now successful. Click on this log. Now again search with info underscore rpm dot tar. Now here you will see successfully created a Informatica archive file and the message copying archive file from the local location, that is the Informatica location, to the SDFS location as mentioned here. Now let's validate the same thing on the backend as well. This is my Informatica server where I have removed this info rpm directory. Now if you just again perform the ls operation, you will see the new directory has been created here. Similarly, we'll validate on the Hadoop cluster. So previously when I was executing this hadoop-ls command, it was giving no such file or directory, as we have removed this directory from this Hadoop file system. Now if I again run the same command, you should be able to see the new info rpm tar directory which was created because of the new mapping run. So similarly you will be able to perform the cleanup operation on Informatica server and on the Hadoop cluster. So if your Informatica is installed in multiple nodes, then this cleanup operation need to be performed in all the nodes where the Informatica is installed. Please refer this KB article if you need more information on info rpm tar cleanup. We'd love to hear from you. You can send us a mail to supportvideos@informatica.com or tweet us at twitter.com/infasupport. Thank you.